Last beacon cannot be saved from the 13th storm. The lapsed father's beloved son will open his yawning maw. Huh? Oblivion is inevitable. After the boundless sunset comes horrific sunrise, brought forth into the wailing womb of... Who are you? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, that all happened. So we acquire as a suspicious message contain. Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta see what that is too. And then I apparently just signed us up to go somewhere that we probably don't want to go. But I feel like we have to. Okay, well, no ranged weapons equipped, please. That's all Tess does. Is increased until the end of combat for every new enemy damaged by them. Oh. Yes. We already have anything recommended? No. Okay. Be smart. Blade of Light? Force weapon attacks deal enforce reality. Decreases veil. Oh, but I don't normally use that. The Psyker is not in the target's line of sight. A Psyker is in cover. Oh. Interesting. Flawless plan. Every 9th successful dodge or parry and their allies combined grants the Psyker 2+ AP on the next turn. Oh. Claim and maim. If claim the bounty kills an enemy, the bounty hunter's next attack. Oh, yes. 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 Yes, 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 yes. Abelard. After an ally takes an extra turn provided by combat contagion critical wait. I mean, he doesn't have a ranged weapon equipped. So, doing my part. If no other character in the current party has the same... Oh, no. That'll never. Do not falter. All allies affected by brace for impact do not suffer for negative effects. Okay. Sure. I don't even know if he has that ability, but I'm just going to call it a sure. Firebrand. If an extra turn given by the character... No. Eager for battle. The character has 2... Yes! She needs that. 100%. Because then I can use a little bit... Melee, flame, and melta attacks against... No. Emperor protects. Yes. Please. Please. If Argenta doesn't get an ability called Emperor protects, are you actually playing Rogue Trader? No, you are not. You're playing a mythical version of it. Whenever this character is attacked by an enemy, they gain momentum. Ooh. Okay. Is increased by... +1. Ready to serve. An ally's non-damaging ability or effect. An ally with such an ability there was... Oh, interesting. Excluding Xenos in the current party gain +5 to the same characteristic as was chosen for humanity's finest. Okay. Wow. I'm sorry, Marzai. That doesn't apply to you today. That's okay, though. You're still pretty. Character will gain as long as... No. Cataclysm. Attention. Destroyer. For every melee attack the character makes, reduces the target's armor. Yes. Yes, yes. Creates an opening. Critical hit from one of the assassin's allies at the start of the assassin. No. Deadly calculation. Oh. Okay. And then lastly, let's see. Flesh wounds. At the start of the character's turn, they restore 10. If the character has less than... You know what? That might come in handy later. Let's see. Open veins. Creature with... Yes. Good. All right. So, we survived. I'm actually kind of surprised that went as well as it did. I was expecting total and complete utter annihilation. We didn't actually suffer total and complete and utter annihilation. So, I'm going to call that a good freaking day. In my mind. We now have plasma drive chambers to go to. Did you know that we actually had plasma drive chambers? I mean, everybody that knows Warhammer probably knows that we have that. I didn't know that Tess could now go visit it. But she is the rogue trader. You can't tell her what to do. Like, I feel like the thing that we should all realize is you can't tell Tess what to do. She tells you what to do, and then you just say thank you. Buddy, what kind of installation is that supposed to be? If you kill us, Matthias will drag me back from the beyond. Hey! The light from the Infernus Master's IO stick reveals his surprised but amiable expression. His lips is split and a fresh bruise is blossoming on his cheekbone. Lord Captain, didn't expect to see you in this compartment. Are you out on a stroll, taking in the sights of your domain? The blue glow of plasma is especially striking at this time of watch. You're the most mawkish Infernus I've ever met, Master Montague. A burly man in coveralls furrows his bushy brow. His sparse hair stands on end. Your ladyship, welcome. I'm Shift Foreman Nige, in charge of this section. If you need anything, I'm here to help. Infernus Master, what are you doing here? I'm carrying out a routine drive inspection. Regulations required scheduled checks to make sure the installation isn't weakened. The sensors haven't been tampered with and the reactor isn't about to blow anytime soon. Just business as usual. It is strange that the senior officer is conducting the inspection alone. According to regulations, there should be an entire squad, and the personal presence of the Infernus Master is necessarily only in emergencies. Why are you really here? Found me out, have you? He gives you a wink impulse on his IO stick. I'm not really here about the reactor. I heard a rumor that you'd gone to investigate the plasma drive chamber, so I thought I'd make sure everything went smoothly. Your ladyship is accustomed to associating with people of your rank, or officers at the very least, but here, this place is home to voidfarers and simple manners whose clan customs may be unfamiliar to you. The voidfarer's simple manners furrows his brow. Our customs are decent ones, Master Montague. I'd rather boil myself in plasma than let anything happen to the Lord Captain. No offense, Nige, but if you can find even 3 people in this bay who can give a report without turning the air blue, I'll gladly admit I was wrong. He grins the now silent Nige. You're a good bunch. I'd hate to see you insult her ladyship with some foolishness and not even realize it. Thank you. I'm just keeping an eye out, your ladyship. Feel free to ask old Nige any questions you may have. He knows the plasma drive chamber like the back of his hand. That's right, your ladyship. If something isn't to your liking or if you find anything suspicious, come to me at once. Have you seen it? Excuse me. Have you seen a symbol that looks like a serpent in front of a star? Somebody keeps daubing it on the equipment and bulkheads. If I find the scoundrels, I'll tear their hands off and send them for servitorization. The shift foreman frowns. Is it some kind of sedition? I didn't know. If you see one of these, let me know. I'll try to find these artists. He rolls his eye stick back and forth, thinking, I've also seen it on some bulkheads, crates, and doors. I just assumed it was the mark of some small clan. Many voidsmen mark their workplace with family symbols. Shift foreman, tell me about yourself. What kind of person are you? He looks at you in confusion. I'm a voidsman, your ladyship. I grew up on football, joined the crew at 14, spent my whole life in this bay. I've raised no family, made no fortune, but I've climbed my way up the ranks. I don't know anything but my trade in this compartment. I am my trade and this compartment. Tell me more about the bay. We're proud of our chambers. Power feeds the ship's main engine from here. There are other drives on the ship, but ours is the mightiest. That's to say we do important work. Working with plasma is dangerous, but we have a good crew and not too many incidents. The esteemed tech priests are satisfied with us. The machine spirits are all working as they should. The Inferni don't complain about us either. We fix cracks in the reactor vessel on time and we fix leaks. I must take my leave. Okay. That was nice of him to come check in on us. Almost like we flirted with him a time or two, which I'm sure he comes and checks in on everybody, but still, it's kind of heartwarming. Turn on the... Oh, there are servitors to turn on. Interesting. I don't want to touch nothing until we look around, you know? I don't know about you, but sometimes I know for sure I go and touch things that I really shouldn't touch. Like really shouldn't touch. And then I get us into trouble. Wait, have we been here before? You know what this look? Oh, wait, we have been here. Way back in the day, remember, I think we had to do the fight like 2 or 3 times. They had the person who was like up here, and it was like all the way in back. Like if you go back here, the reactor's right here. And like we had to go and stop them before they like damaged our reactor and stuff like that. And everything. I don't know if you remember that fight. I forget what it was for. I think it was in chapter 2. We didn't have Marazai then. So it was pre-Marazai. But I do think it was like Drakari or something like that had gotten on our ship or whatever. Like it was bad people that had gotten on our ship. Like it wasn't our crew going insane. So that's interesting that we're back. I actually really like that. I do wonder how much of this is like chapter 2 content versus chapter 4 content. Like because we're not doing this in a full playthrough of the game, I am very curious if some of the stuff, like if I'm getting all this at once, just because I'm getting all this at once because we're at the end of the game, or if it's like naturally just kind of like all at once and you can just keep going with the story. So if you have played this DLC from the beginning and like you're on chapter 2 and you're not getting some of this stuff, let me know because I'd love to know if it's like divided up or not. But let's go push buttons. And not people's buttons. Like we do that and like Tess breathes as she's pushing somebody's button, but like buttons, you know? All right, I promised.
Victory awaits.
I'm promising to not push buttons until I've gotten a full and complete lay of the land. Right. That's the commitment I'm making. It's kind of a weird one, if you know me at all. But here we are. We're just gonna take a little walkabout. See how everybody's doing. Can I talk to you? No. Hello, nice to meet you.
We should deal with this.
Deal with what? Wait, what? What did you... Oh, loot? Who's hiding loot under the floorboards? Received. Need more. Need more? Okay. Let's go talk to the foreman then. See? Y'all, I didn't touch things too early.
It's about time.
Now that I have a secret note because I went poking about. Hello. Show note. I found this note in one of the caches. What is this? His thick eyebrows knit together angrily, and you almost think you see a power charge jolt across them. We've got smugglers on the loose? Who else would be hiding these strange messages? I'll have them all drawn and quartered on the turbine. I will. Now I'd like to find out what they're smuggling. Mind if I take a look? He takes the note, careful not to let any ash fall on it. Need more? More what? Whoever wrote it, they didn't want anyone who wasn't in the know to understand. Using caches to exchange messages is a good way to keep things hidden from the enforcers. It's how some workers procure intoxicants and other items that you're not supposed to have. There has to be another cache somewhere nearby. You never use the same one for both transferring correspondence. Too risky. He gives you a look and a shrug. What? I've never engaged in such business, I swear. I've just heard how it's done. Right. Heard how it's done. Yes. Okay. Let's try it. Oh. What, the servitor's claw. Okay. Called a cargo lift? Oh. What cargo lift? Oh. Try it again. Oh. Okay. Turn the servitor. Okay. Oh. Interesting. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. So now he's working there. You're not going the right way, are you? Okay. So they're all doing...
I won't tolerate weakness.
Now can I call this? I think. It's this. Are you doing the necessary shit? Hold on. I gotta wait for that message. I just want to double check that I didn't... Okay. So... You're working as intended. You're working as intended. And do I have another servitor who isn't? Oh, Lord. Captain, hello? Oh, there's this...
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Isn't this where we, came in? Yes. Okay. So... Oh, no. This is where we came in. Okay. So, I think whatever I need is here. Is there another servitor over here? Just to double check. No. So, call the cargo lift. Oh, okay. Hi.
A new challenge for me.
Wait, but nothing happened? Weird. So, what happens if I hit it again? Okay. Oh, all the way. It went down further. Now one more. Okay. Can anybody get on here? No. Huh. What happens if I turn you again? And then I call the cargo lift. I'm just kind of curious. Oh. Oh! Oh! Cool. Okay. Okay, and okay. Good loot. Thank you. So that's exactly what I was looking for. Okay. I mean, we got loot. Terrifying, baby! Come
Follow
with me.
my lead.
So we didn't go over here, so let's walk this way. See if we can find anything
The
over.
shadows reveal their secrets.
Thank you. Nothing. We got nothing. I need more secret shadows. Pull the lever with confidence and restrain. Okay. Can I talk to you? No. He's absorbed in prayer. Oh, examine the symbol. Ah, you can make out faded symbols, serpent, and a star. Okay, let's go talk to him about that. Let's just double check that there's nothing else up here.
Victory awaits.
That could be like that before, like, we'll kind of just walk this way, if that makes sense, and just like double check all of this because it's easier to do that than the other way around. That might have been the last thing. Hey, can I talk to you guys again? There was an old cache hidden under one of the serpent symbols. He chuckles. I think you found someone's secret stash. What was it? A moldy Nutribar? Iho, few thrones. Workers often hide their belongings or banned items from enforcers or covetous neighbors. Maybe someone marked their cache with a symbol to make it easier to find later? And that's just what we need. More secret stashes. I hope there was nothing forbidden in it. Forgive me, your ladyship, but voidsmen are simple folk. We've been trying to wean them off the grubby habits for years, but give them anything worth having, and all they want to do is hide it in a hole like a rat. Okay. So, left behind evidence in the compartment. So we're missing something.
It's about time.
The question is what? Oh, that was terrifying for a second. The way that happened, I was like, wait, what? Okay, over here. So the interesting thing is we can't actually leave. By the way, in case you were curious, we are 100% thoroughly stuck here until we solve this mystery. So, do I have to like start talking to people, I wonder?
I'll lay claim to the
yes,
stars.
Yes, you will, girl. Nobody here. You. Okay, everybody saying hello. Very happy to see your ladyship. Emergency repair worker. Nope. Technomat. Oh, there's this. Can you get up here, Tess? Wait, hold on. Can you get up here? I don't think so. Like, yeah, no. Hold on. Sorry. I was just curious. Like, triple checking. Nothing here. So what about over here?
Over there.
You found it? Okay. Yeah. Improvised weapons. On my ship? I don't think so. Oh, no. reactor attendants. And then we've got these people. Right, and then this all up here. We can't get to any of that. Okay. So.
I won't tolerate weakness.
No. Girl, when have you ever tolerated weakness? Okay. Anybody here? No. Let's just click on nothing. Okay. Hey, I got one more thing. There. I found this in a cache marked with a serpent. He holds the weapon as if it's gonna bite him, sweat beating on his forehead, machine sparks shake me. A homemade weapon and assembled right in this compartment. The markings are the same as those on the local machine parts. This is a very serious matter. It seems someone is plotting a riot and secretly building their own arsenal from scavenged materials right under our noses. He definitely examines the weapon. Interesting. Nige is right. This could get a whole bay executed. No wonder those scoundrels are cautious. We need to find and capture whoever set up these caches and hid the weapons. To tell you the truth, I'm no good at hunting rule breakers. It's not what I do. You give the order and we will do it. We'll set an ambush near the caches. Sooner or later, someone will come to check on them. The shift foreman's thick finger drums thoughtfully on his tool belt. If these guys are smart, they'll spot the enforcer near the cache and stay out of sight, and your ladyship would be spotted even quicker. We shall conduct a raid, turn the place upside down. We'll find them. Nige, shall we have your people lie in wait, or the Inferni? I mean, Nige's people would be the least suspicious, right? I just wish I knew who to trust with. Our villain could be anyone from the Bay crew. If we pick the wrong person, we'll blow the whole ambush apart. Or the whole ambush. We need someone from the outside. Then the Inferni comes in. He clenching his fist until his knuckles crack, he resolutely says, "We'll help. I have a couple of people in mind. Tough lads. I'll get them here right away." Alright, let's catch the vermin. He smirks ominously and throws the IO stick butt on the floor and puts it out with his boot. Consider the dirtbag caught, Tessera. He calls us Tessera! Huh. Not your ladyship, rogue trader, nothing. He just outright called us Tessera. I like that. Have you lost something, friend? Let's give him a hand. Give you a hand. Get him, boys. Okay. The man kneeling before you has an ungainly build, stubborn jaw, and a heavy gaze. He looks no different from any other worker in this compartment, except for the tattoo on his forearm. Its design resembling a worm devouring a star. One of the Infernus workers is holding the Weber taken from the prisoner, exactly like the one that was in the cache. The Master-at-Arms regards the Infernus sternly. The weapon, handed over. What you saw, keep it to yourself. She forces out the words through clenched teeth. Your cooperation with the enforcers will be noted. Heinrich does not take his eyes off the prisoner's neck, his lips twisted in distaste. The pigment of the tattoo looks fresh, standing out starkly against the color of his skin, which means that is a very recent addition. You look closely, and you notice a pair of scars at the base of his neck, suspiciously reminiscent of an almost healed bite. Good work. Were any of your people harmed? Thank you, your ladyship. Not a scratch on us. He's a piece of work, right enough, but no fuel compartment fire. More like a sparking cogitator. Sarbat glares at him with visible jealousy, but Heinrich just keeps grinning smugly. Heinrich, you're gonna burn a hole into him with this glare. The interrogator slowly shakes his head. It's too early for that. Let's see what he has to say first. Who is this man? Shof Galai, servant of the blessed Lath Beta 2, diligence, low-ranking worker, easily replaceable, no apparent signs of mutation. Well, do you feel like talking? The prisoner gives you a smile of a man condemned and snaps. I've got nothing to say to you, heretic. Choking with rage, Sarbat grabs the maul from her belt and rasps. Allow me, Lord Captain, please. Or me. Heinrich's menacing growl has instantly robbed him of his friendly charm. I'd be happy to oblige. I'm the heretic, am I? Either fear has robbed him of reason, or he's a very skewed perspective. I want to start with this. The prisoner jerks as if trying to point at you with his tied hands. You're a false believer, a fake captain. You're leading people into the gloom of heresy away from salvation. Argenta exhales. Damn you all, distorters of holy words. Watch your tongue, peasants. You are in the presence of a rogue trait. All right, you know what? Let's let him go. Like, I feel like I want to see Chad. Like, I almost called you guys Chad again. Honestly, I want to see where this goes. His cutter coughs up blue flame. He will. Minutes seem to stretch forever, each filled with a howling and the smell of cooked meat. Finally, he retreats with a guilty expression as his unbroken victim continues to whisper curses at him. Amateur. I request your lady permission to show the Infernus Master how it's done. Can I get Marizai in here? Can I get Cabela in here? All right. He's all yours, girl. Did you hear that? You're mine. Okay. The Master at Arms lies a groaning heap that was once a man. Shudders. Stop. I'll talk. The prisoner is ready to cooperate. Whom do you serve? The cult of the Ravenous Star? Huh. True believers, the righteous, the purest congregation, they who hear the songs of his angel. This angel, is that the old sorcerer who appeared before me and promised my demise? Did he brainwash you all, or is someone else leading you? Old sorcerer. No, the angel is not of the woeful human form. He is splendor. His visage is a divine inspiration of the many-armed emperor. The who? You, faithless one, were granted the honor of gazing upon the Magus, our good shepherd, our messenger. The captive lets out a deranged chuckle. If you beheld the angel, you would scratch your own brain out through your eyes sockets. For you would realize the depth of your wickedness before him. Many armed. Deep furrow appears on Sarbak's brow. Blast it, Lord Captain! We're dealing with an extremely dangerous Xenos cult that excels in hiding among humans. I fear you're right. This... Actually, please continue. I will correct you should your information contradict credible intelligence. What do you know? Very little. As per regulations, every Master-at-Arms passes on special instructions to their successor, instructions that more resemble disturbing tales. Some of them mention genetic cults, covert clans, cliques, sects that all share one common trait, Xenos infestation. These things pass themselves off as ordinary people, as rabble or preachers corrupting new groups. They pray to the unholy idol, which they often refer to as the many-armed emperor. They create ever-growing families and produce offspring, hideous at first, but with each new generation more and more human in appearance, and then they rise up. Gene stealers, Tessera. That's what these enemies of humanity are called. When such a creature bites its victim, it injects a gene into their body and dominates their mind. More accurately, it binds it to the shared mind of the brood. The victim undergoes no visible change, but their offspring will carry the brand of inhuman nature. Bestial maws, extra limbs, or something worse at times. Horrific genetic outliers. However, the cult makes sure to keep any of their kind with unnatural appearance out of sight. After several generations, the mutants become practically indistinguishable from humans. But then something in their genes once more begets fully developed Xeno capable of beginning in the cycle of infestation anew. Why the many-armed emperor? Their arms, Lord Captain. The Xenos have more arms than normal. They twist and pervert our faith, probably for the sole reason that it gives them blasphemous pleasure. The more likely reason is that it helps them blend in. They hide their heresy behind a veil of normality. Just one more cult like so many others. Moreover, it is possible that they indeed see their deity that way. Such cultists have been known to describe their grotesque Xenos masters as beautiful during interrogations. Monsters are angels to them, and the God Emperor's worshippers are heretics. Why do they choose to act among the rabble specifically? Lower decks have plenty of dark corners for the Xenos to lie in wait. Commoners are too dull-witted and spineless to identify the threat before it's too late. At the same time, they are dull-witted and spineless enough to serve as cannon fodder, to be thrown at the cult's enemies when the uprising begins. The poor are less likely to pay attention to the strange behavior or disappearances. Even if someone sees a genetic monster, they'll chalk it up to a bad case of mutation. Meanwhile, the cult attracts the weak and the injured. Easy prey for their indoctrinators. In other words, it makes for a convenient staging ground. So what's their objective? Power, bloody sacrifices to their god? Their end goal is always mutiny. They can prepare for many generations, accumulating weapons and numbers until one day they attack. That day is their day of revelation, the apotheosis of their profane faith. They think that on that day, their blasphemous star children will descend from the void and elevate their worshippers. Isn't that kind of... Didn't we hear something about star something for the main story in like chapter 1?